what should our response be? A country's response is diplomatic, economic, and military. Diplomatic response has been rolled out by the government in the very strictest of terms. Indus Water Treaty has been suspended. Now, you asked me what, just to give a very broad concept of Indus Water Treaty. First, let it be known that we did not, India, as an upper riparian state, because rivers flow from India into Pakistan. We've had 3.5 wars. Kargil conflict is a half war. All through, we have never used water as a leverage because it is going to hurt the people of Pakistan. But this time, I think the government has taken a decision. Enough is enough, because nothing seems to matter to them. Where our innocent lives are being lost over and over the decades, in Punjab, in J&K, I think that's where the strong step has been taken. The Indus Water Treaty has been suspended. So what does it mean? As of today, it's not a tap that you can turn off. We have to create capacities. We have to create those capacities to be able to regulate the flow of water to our liking. But as of what has started happening, we are not duty bound to share any meteorological or hydrographic data with them. That we stopped doing. I believe a couple of days ago, suddenly there was a rush of water because of some rainfalls in the valley, and water flew into Pakistan. When they were expecting a drought, suddenly there was a flood. Things like that. We will not allow Pakistan. Earlier, observers were allowed to come into some of our facilities and monitor that we are not utilizing or diverting the water. We will not allow those anymore.
What's the distance between LOC and the facilities?
No, that varies. It is
Okay.
at some places it will be just a few kilometers inside. Some places it is 100 kilometers inside. So that there is a Wular barrage, there is a Kishan-Ganga river project, which are deep inside. So that varies.
Okay.
So all across these three rivers of Indus, Jhelum, and Chenab, these three rivers, India was to utilize only run of the river water, and we were entitled only to 20%, 19.58% actually, and rest was supposed to flow to Pakistan. It does flow into Pakistan. But let it be known that this water is the only water that Punjab in Pakistan, you also belong to that part of Punjab, I also belong to that part of Punjab. For that Punjab in Pakistan, which is the heartland of Pakistan, this water is the only source. And it is going to be very tough on them. So that is the first step taken. The other diplomatic steps have been taken. The mission staff, that is the high commissions on both sides, their staff has been cut down by 25 personnel. The defense advisors have been recalled, or their advisors have been sent back. So our diplomatic relations are at its lowest ebb.
Ever.
Economic. As it is, we didn't have any trade except for some humanitarian, I think some medicines and some pharma products we were supplying to them. I don't know what will become of them. And the water issue alone will be a big economic punishment for Pakistan. And the last response is military. I am sure there will be a response, but military responses are always at a time and place of our choosing. We'll talk about the nuclear response later if you have to, because they've started talking about it. But just purely military response will have to be at the time and place of our choosing. And the difference is the diplomatic, economic, political, or any other response in all these fields, a decision is taken, announced to the world, and then implemented. A military response will be implemented first and then announced. Obviously, we can't put it in public domain.
Okay. Do you have any message for the average Pakistani, not the military?
I think to the average Pakistani, I would like to say that we are not your enemy, because our people to people contact are always full of warmth, whether it's a cricket match or when you meet the diaspora outside. So many countries I've been in. I've served in 3 embassies for 3 years. I've served in Vietnam, Cambodia, and Laos. We meet the Pakistani. It's very easy to connect, because deep down within 75 years, 70 years, 7 decades ago, we were the same people. My parents have come from that side. So, uh, people to people, I want to say that we are not your enemy, and we never tried to use water as a leverage. I think to them, I will say, your government is your enemy, because they have been adopting such policies that have been killing our people and sowing hate and discord in our country.
And rest be assured, the generals on our side of the border will not ever give commands to go and kill innocents on the other side.
Absolutely. You said it.
That is Indian ethos.
We always care for that. I write in my book, when Mr. Parikar came to my office, the day we lost 18 soldiers in Uri in 2016, when he greenlighted our cross-border raids into terrorist camps, the surgical strike, he still said there should be no collateral damage. That means we should not kill any civilians.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of ethos we live in.
I think on this side of the border, humanity matters more than religious fervor,
True.
generally speaking.
Humanity. India is a country. We talk of Vasudev Kutumbakam. The whole world is one family. That is the kind of ethos that we live in. We have lived in. Our culture throughout through the centuries has been this.
Yeah. And here, I think the main difference is on a societal level, the average Indian most probably grows alongside people of another faith.
Absolutely.